Hello everybody, this is Rahul and today I'm going to tell you about some common mistakes that PhD guys made in their thesis during writing. So we have received many theses all of the year and we edited them, and then we find out some common mistakes that we have observed in PhD student when they are writing their thesis. So I'm telling some of them and they are very important, so please watch the complete video. The number one thing is that lack of clarity. So one of the most common mistakes that PhD students make is failing to communicate their ideas clearly. Often they use complex languages, some jargons and technical terms that can be difficult to understand for non-experts. So it is very essential to remember that thesis is not just for the academic person. It is also maybe useful for, you can say, the broader audience or including the general public. So the second most thing is the poor organization of the thesis. A thesis should have a clear structure with introduction, literature review, methodology, result and discussion section. Then in introduction section you can tell or you can provide a clear overview of the research problem, the methodology used and the research questions. In the literature section, you should summarize the existing literature on the topic, highlighting gaps and limitations. In the methodology section, you should explain the research design, the research data collection and the analysis method that you have used in your thesis. And the result section should present the finding of the study. The discussion section also interpret the result and draw some conclusion and suggest the future research. Next point is lack of originality. So most of the time when we got some thesis and we find that PhD students are not making their thesis solely on the basis of originality. So PhD students should aim to make an original contribution to their field of the study. They should avoid rehashing existing literature and ideas to strive to develop new insight, theories and methodologies. They should avoid plagiarism, which is a serious problem in academic offense. The next point is insufficient proofreading. So the problem starts from the poor grammatical errors, spelling, punctuation. These things can undermine the credibility of thesis. So PhD students should proofread their work thoroughly, or better still have it reviewed by a professional editor. We suggested that a professional editor can do better things with your thesis. The next point is lack of focus. A thesis should be focused on a specific research question or problem, you can say. It's important to avoid being too broad or trying to cover too many topics in a single thesis. This can lead to a lack of coherence and make the thesis difficult to follow. The next point is insufficient referencing. This point is very important. Some PhD students should provide accurate and complete references, but some are not good in it. So they should provide accurate and complete references for all sources used in their thesis. They should use consistently, they should use an appropriate referencing style consistently throughout the thesis. So your thesis will look like a perfect draft. And the next point is ignoring feedback. PhD students should be open to feedback from their supervisor, their peers, and other experts in their field. Also their friends, they can suggest. They should take time to carefully consider feedbacks and necessary revision to their work. So this is the very important problem with the proofreading. So by avoiding these common mistakes, a PhD student can produce a high quality thesis that makes a meaningful contribution to their field of study. So these all are the points that I want to tell you, and we have find in every thesis, not in every thesis, some theses are very good, but few theses are very bad in it. So we just want to focus on these things. Whenever you write the thesis, whenever you draft first thesis draft, just focus on these things and you will get a finer and better version of your thesis. So I hope you like the video. Just share this video with your friends who are in PhD circle and who are doing PhD in many different ways. So share and subscribe the channel for more information about the thesis, about the PhD life, PhD lifestyle. So thank you for watching.